welcome to Emotional Mojo. Can I just say you are so amazing. Today's challenge, give someone a compliment today. We're going to give you the how, the when, and the why complimenting will actually transform your self-esteem and your relationships. Also on today's show, a convicted drug dealer releases this video of Angelina Jolie allegedly while she's high on heroin. Although she's admitted to her dark past, will this video destroy her bright future? We're going to discuss that. And singer Colby Calais is trying to change the way we present ourselves to the world in her new music video. We will show you the video that has women bearing it all for the cameras. Plus, a hamburger chain known for using sexy women to sell burgers is flipping the script a little bit and giving the ladies a little something to think about. But some say the ad doesn't go far enough. We will explain. That and so much more is happening right now on Emotional Mojo.
Motivation, inspiration, problem solving. We keep you moving forward. Emotional Mojo starts now.
Hey there, welcome to Emotional Mojo. I'm your host, Michelle Yarn, along with licensed clinical psychotherapist Jada Jackson.
Hello there.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
And we have registered dietitian and nutritionist Tara Guidas standing by. Hey, Tara.
Hey, Michelle. So every day here on Emotional Mojo, we ask you to start changing your life by taking on our daily challenge. And some of those challenges can be scary and hard. Others are really easy to jump into, like today's to give a compliment. Either way, it's only going to take seconds to change your life, and that time starts now. So we give you the challenge and the tools to start to make it happen during this hour. Our challenge starts now. You have 58 minutes left to start changing your life.
All right, thanks, Tara. And today's Change Your Life Challenge, give someone a compliment today. Sounds simple enough, but not all compliments are created equally. There is a right way and a wrong way of giving them, and many of us, unfortunately, we don't know the difference. So I know that Jada is going to give us the whys we should compliment, why we should do it. And for the how, we have etiquette expert and manners mentor, Maralee McKee, back on our show. Welcome, Maralee.
Thank you. It's joy to be here, just like always.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. So let's jump into the why. Why are we challenging people to compliment?
Well, first of all, let me just ask you a question, Michelle.
Okay.
If I gave you $500, how would you feel?
Pretty darn happy.
Pretty darn happy. Well, a research suggests that the same, when you give a compliment, it has the same reaction.
Really?
So giving $500, giving money, giving anything like that, giving a compliment is the same. So here's a very interesting thing. It will build healthy relationships for you when you compliment.
Okay.
So it'll keep that congruency in the relationship because that's what we want in healthy relationships. And also it increases positive self-esteem. But remember, when we get that feeling of, it's those rapid fire chemicals that are released in our brains, the feel-good chemicals that allow us to feel happy.
So those are the benefits of the person giving them. What about the people who receive the compliments?
Believe it or not, it's almost the same.
Yeah?
But of course, there's going to be some self-development areas that, because when I compliment you, it makes you want to do better, right?
Yeah.
It does.
Totally.
It motivates.
Yes, it's going to motivate you. So, increases happiness and it amplifies stronger and healthier relationships, which is the same for the person that's giving it. So, here, one of the things that I wanted to focus on in general is the fact that it's going to make us feel good when we give to others. It's like an act of kindness as well.
Yeah. All right. So we know we should do it, but how? So Maralee, we need your help.
Okay.
And we know that you say there's a simple 3-step formula to giving that perfect compliment.
Absolutely, positively. The first thing that you want to do is if you know the other person's name, you want to use it. Why do you want to use the other person's name? Because it's the thing that they identify most with.
It definitely makes it more personal.
It makes it more
sure.
personal. We connect with it. All
Okay.
right. Michelle means me. Wow, I've been set apart. So we want to use the other person's name. We want to use a complete sentence. If I say nice, well, that's nice.
Nice
But-
what?
Yeah, exactly. Nice,
Be
Michelle.
specific.
Exactly, but we want to be very specific. So we want to, thirdly, give that compliment in a complete sentence. Not only great job, but what specifically was a great job? Because it's like Tara said, we want to build up your resiliency, character trait that we see. And the more specific we are, the more you can hone in on it, the more that you're built up.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so now that we have that process, we need some examples. So you've got some great compliment starters.
Yes.
Okay, and the first one you said is, I admire the way you.
And then you would just simply fill in the blank. Maybe you would say, Tara, I admire the way that you every morning set your schedule and then you get the priorities done. I wish I was more like that.
Okay, what about, you have a great skill for?
Fill in the blank. You have a great skill for making new friends feel like your best friends.
I love that these are not physical compliments either.
Right.
Because those are the ones people tend to fall on.
Right, it's not like your eyes are so beautiful. Well, you know what? I can't do anything about my eyes. Those what happened at the moment of conception. You know? I can use a little eyeshadow. I can do the best that I can with them, but I really can't alter them that much. Our character traits, the things that we do, our habits, these are all things that we can change, and this is what compliments can build.
So another one you had to start a compliment. You set an example for everyone by the way you. Jada, I would say you set an example for everyone by the way you give us easy tips to rule our lives every day.
I like that. That felt like $500.
You brought up great ideas I especially liked. Where would you use this kind of?
I would use that in a business setting. Perhaps you brought up great ideas in the meeting today, Michelle. I especially liked the way that you were thinking that we should maybe change the annual fall fundraiser our school does to a spring silent auction.
So again, the name very specific, a full sentence.
Absolutely.
And then the last one is good too. You make our family better because you.
That's something that we can how we can buoy up our children. When I look at my oldest son, Mark, Mark, you make our family better by the way that you treat your little brother as your best friend. You're always so patient with him. But
Really good.
again, I'm building his character trait. What do I want to see in him? I want him to be nice to his big brother.
Well, one thing I'm curious about is, and we've talked about this, we'll talk about it later in the show as well, but accepting a compliment graciously. Because I think a lot of times we don't feel we necessarily deserve the compliment. So how are we supposed to react to that?
A very important thing, and I'm so glad that you mentioned it, because of what we do sometimes, and we really as women especially need to be careful of this. If we do not accept a compliment graciously, we're throwing a gift back. You would never give me a necklace or a pair of earrings and I would say, thanks, no. But yet we give each other compliments, like, Michelle, you cut your hair, and you graciously accept that compliment.
Just say thank you, ladies.
Just say thank you. Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Maralee. And
You're
like I
very
said, she'll be
welcome.
helping us out throughout the show with our challenge. Hey, could sending emails help you live longer? Happiness expert Sean Akers says yes, find out how. And a video of Angelina Jolie supposedly, while she's high on drugs, has got everybody talking today. We're going to visit what the repercussions could be when we return.